Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next right here on FS1. Let's head over check in with Colin Cowherd. Hey, Colin, what's on the show?
I am told now the Clippers are the bigger brand than the dysfunctional Lakers. I'll push back. What to do with Drake? Many people don't like it. Some do. I'll pick a side on that one. Both coming up.
Thank you, Colin. Time for our final topic of the day. Michigan named Juwan Howard their new head coach yesterday. He played for Michigan's Fab Five back in the 90s and was an assistant coach with the Miami Heat. So, Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this hire?
I think it's an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. I think it's a good hire. He's put his time in the NBA, Skip, on the sidelines. I don't know what type of coach he'll be in college. Coaching grown men as opposed to, teenagers is something different.
Yep.
But I think he's learned enough. He's been around, Pat Riley long enough. He's played the game at a high level.
He did.
So I think he'll be very good.
I'm going to go 7. He is one of the all-time great human beings, and he will represent the University of Michigan at the highest level. And when you get endorsed by LeBron and D. Wade, that will play. That will resonate.
And what does LeBron and D. Wade have? They have boys. And what do they boys do? They play basketball.
I don't know if they'll wind up at Michigan, but it's got potential.
Yeah,
anyway,
Bronny
right?
probably end up at Duke.
Yeah.
Zaire.
You got it. But in the end, the biggest question is, can Juwan coach college basketball?
Yes.
And there's no way to know that, which is why this is a little bit risky, just a little bit.
Right.
Because he's replacing a man who could really coach college basketball.
12 years, and he went to a couple of Final Fours. He didn't win, but
And before that at West Virginia, he was really good. Well,
There's a lot there.
yeah, I like the hire.
All right,
think
it's
it's
good for
good.
Big Ten. Well, guys, good show. So much fun. Snoop was here. We talked about
he took
Drake.
the show over.
I'm afraid he could replace me. I got to pick up my
You
game.
got to go utilize some of those products.
Yeah.
Good luck, Shannon. That is it for us. We'll be back tomorrow. That a lot of people this week with his antics on the sidelines in Toronto. He trolled the Greek Freak and gave his coach a massage. Interesting. Bucks coach Mike Budenholzer wasn't thrilled, saying there's no place for non-players or coaches to ever be on the court. And one of Giannis's reps called Drake disrespectful. Drake laughed off all the hate by calling the Bucks salty on Instagram. All right, Snoop. Whose side are you on here?
Be 100 with it, Snoop.
Yeah.
Bucks or Drake?
This is funny to me, man. Because normally when Drake wears the team logo, they lose.
They kick that in.
Doesn't have a good record.
But they winning now, so I'm kind of happy for Drake. I'm happy he doing his thing and he on the sideline, you know what I'm saying, having fun. Because, when your team is winning, like as a super fan, this is what you do, you know what I'm saying? And he got the accessibility because he's right there on the court. And basketball is one of those sports where you can, chime in and whatnot. He is famous, so they know what he's about. So to me, it makes the game, more fun to watch him out there doing that.
Did you hear that?
Can you imagine if Jack was doing that in the 80s and the 90s, carrying on like that, Snoop?
Nah, Jack Nixon.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit different, though. That's
What about Spike?
Spike was doing that.
Spike, what are they? This man,
Remember when Spike and Reggie was getting into it?
yeah, but Spike was sitting down.
True. But it's levels. I think that the new era is more boisterous, and we're watching the new era of kids that just, they speak their mind and they do what they want to do.
Man, he P. Diddy, all in everybody shot. I'm trying to watch the game, he all in everybody shot. Yeah.
Give him a
He was,
massage.
yeah, come on, Snoop. Now, you know that's too far, Snoop.
I love it. Get it, Drake. Get it done, nephew.
By the way, you don't see Spike because Spike is sitting opposite side, so the cameras are facing away. See, they're facing the
But then you
bench
put him
side.
on the opposite side then.
Drake want that camera action.
Thank you.
He want
knows.
that action, Jack.
And by the way, Spike stands up the whole game. Now, he's not the tallest man in the world to start with, but he's standing up over there going crazy, but you don't see it because he's not in full view of the camera because he's not positioned right near the Raptors bench, or in his case, the Knicks
I think
bench.
the
He makes the scores table.
Raptors is a part of that, too. Don't get it messed up. They are a part of, let's make sure Drake's seat is right here in the middle of the traffic zone.
It's true. They put him
Because
there.
he's right by the traffic zone where you got to walk past him. You got to see him.
Checking in and out of the game.
Come on, man. They know what they're doing.
Do you realize what Jack Nicholson was doing through the 80s, through the Showtime era?
Yeah.
He's positioned right by the visiting bench, and every time they pass by, he's giving them earfuls.
Yeah.
And he could talk some serious trash. He could get in people's heads. But he's doing it in this tone of voice about right
And Jack
here.
doing it like this while he's sitting. You guys ain't nothing. You guys ain't gonna win the game. I don't even know why you came out here. You're wasting your time out here. He's sitting back in his spot and he's chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Drake carrying on. He running up and down the sidelines. He almost on the
Well,
court.
remember, Drake is an actor too.
He does know.
This is an acting moment for him. He's getting his act on as well. He's maximizing his moments.
Yeah, and Shannon, he effectively works for the team.
Yes.
He's part of the masthead of the team. He is their official employed ambassador. I don't know if they actually pay him any money.
In other words, he's a super fan. That's what they call it now. They call it
It's the
ambassador.
adventures of Superfan.
Snoop, okay, the Lakers position you. You right next to. You gonna be carrying on like that, Snoop?
I'm in the booth, man. They got me a box. I'm watching from up top. You understand me? Now, when I'm on the floor, I know how to handle myself. I control myself because I don't want to rub nobody the wrong way.
Right.
Because I'm going to see some of these players out in public, and I know that they doing their job, and I would hate for them to do me like that when I'm doing my job. I'm just a fan. I'm enjoying the game. It's not that
You
serious.
hear that, Skip?
I hear it until Giannis airballs a free throw, and then he is fair game.
He
to
is.
me.
He is.
I'm sorry. You can
He
clown
is.
him.
Skip, you right.
You can troll him. You
Now,
can
when you
whatever
do that, when you violate in your sport, you're going to get violated.
This is a big playoff, a turning point playoff game, and you airball for the second time. And if he wants to windmill it,
I mean, come on, Skip. You see, he over the top with it. The guys walking by, he clapping in their face.
Loves it.
See, that where I'm from, that could get you punched.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like,
What the guy do know to brush you
on
off?
the accident, you can get that or this, or I'm going to fall into you. Anything can happen.
Hey, throw the ball over my head.
Man, please.
I'm gonna go get. Yeah, exactly. See? Told you, Skip.
okay, fine. But did he rub the shoulders of Budenholzer? No, it was his coach. You can
Where they do that at, Snoop?
Okay.
He
This ain't no
massaged-
Thai this ain't no Thai massage parlor. We'll be carrying on like this, Skip.
He's an entertainer by definition. That's what he does for a living,
Right.
and that was highly, wildly entertaining.
Well, I'm sure they'd love to see him perform at the halftime show.
Yeah, well, they would.
Yeah, especially if they're in the finals.
Yeah.
Then they gonna be there.
Okay, did what he did to Nick Nurse distract the Bucks? No.
No.
Did it give them a home court advantage? No. Come on. Seriously?
It's weird.
When I watch the game, I'm really not trying to see who's in it. Like, oh, if you want to pan, oh, there's Denzel.
Right.
Oh, there's such and such.
Right.
Oh, look at Snoop.
Right.
Oh, there's Samuel Jackson. Okay, I get that. But this dude all up in the video, Skip. I mean, I'm trying to see the coach in here. He photobombing. Come on, man. Get out of people's shot. This ain't a two-shot. It's a single. So I'm looking to see the head coach.
Has he not earned the right to do that? Yes, he has.
No.
He's the six. He's the voice of the six right now as far as entertainment. Like, he's the reason why Toronto is known entertainment-wise outside of Canada. He is the voice of that. He is the reason for that. And at the same time, that carries weight when he goes back to Toronto. And
I'm going to change my opinion. He let me get on that big old business Boeing jet. He let me get on that big old jet.
That jet he got, that 187 million? I think we both can ride on that.
Show you
Easy. And we can have Skip on there
Might
with
be
it.
riding on it as we speak right now. Right?
Flying the friendly skies, Skip.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
God.
think so.
That's that problem.
That's
got
the
that
mothership
stuff.
connection.
So I got to bring up one sore spot for me, and we are going to be on the opposite sides of this fence, but you were seen performing in Toronto recently in a number 2 jersey.
Yeah,
I'm not a
Kawhi.
big fan of number 2 because he quit on my Spurs.
He did?
Yes, he did. He just flat out just mailed
Have
it
you
in
talked
for
to
the
him?
whole year. Nobody's ever talked
I
to him,
have.
I don't think. Have you really?
Yeah. And I don't believe it was a quit. I believe it was a lot of disrespect in that locker room towards him for what he done to that organization. That man brought y'all a championship. That man locked up LeBron James. That man done some things that
Whoa.
I mean-
lock him up. LeBron had 28-7.
they didn't win.
They didn't win. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
See, now he pushed your butt.
Yeah, they didn't win.
So, but he
LeBron won.
But I'm saying, though, he was a baby then.
Yeah.
Nobody knew about him. It was,
He had a
it was
little help.
Duncan team.
It was
that was
Duncan's
Tim
team
Duncan's
and Ginobili's team.
And Manu Ginobili and Parker, but he was the shining star.
Yep.
So with that being said, when he did that, and then he took that injury, he was hearing all kind of stuff that shouldn't have been said. And remember, he's a kid. He's not fully grown yet. He's not 30-something years old, understanding he's a kid. So when you're hearing this as a kid, you take it the wrong way, you rub the wrong way, and as a kid, sometimes you don't forgive and you don't forget. But as an adult, we can forgive and forget.
Right.
But as a kid, you don't. And he took it the wrong way, and he was like, you know what?
I told Skip, we had the conversation. I said, when Tony Parker said that, I said, never be the same. I said, he done. He gone.
But Tony Parker he ruptured his quad, and he said his injury was 100 times
But you
worse.
can't, like, if we a team, like, if we together, don't speak on me.
The media, yeah.
Speak to me.
Hey, remember, they'd already put him on the hot seat in a closed-door meeting and said, are you with us or not?
I'm the reason why y'all gonna win another championship. Don't talk to me like this. You talk to me like this, I'm out and y'all never get back in.
Well, then he was the reason they did.
And guess where they at now? Guess what San Antonio?
First
At
round
home.
exit.
And guess what he at? Still playing?
Yeah.
With less help.
And
Just to prove to them that, hey, look here, man, y'all lost this thing right here. If I'd have still been in San Antonio, we could have probably won.
They'd have been playing Golden State.
And by the way, he is still limping through games, and he is still contending. He is hurt, while his medical staff says, we find nothing wrong
He's
with
hurt.
you.
You can see it.
Thank
You can see it, Skip.
I
You
don't
see that.
Hurt.
I saw him score 19 with 4 steals the
But
other night.
if you watch certain plays that he do, he'll give you the limp on certain plays, and then
He
when he
does.
get the ball, the limp is
Yeah.
gone. You know that. When we get the ball, we don't hurt no more. I'm the same. I'm the same way when I'm playing. If I'm injured, I'm injured on defense. But when I get the ball, the injury is gone. It's like it disappeared.
So no defense.
He's carrying a lot of weight, though, because he had to guard Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler in the last series, playing 40 minutes, and now he's got Giannis. Now, Giannis is going to be the MVP, so he gets no rest on offense or defense.
Thank you. That's the key, and he plays both. Now, I can talk about some MVPs and some peoples that have been mentioned as this and that, but they don't play both sides of the ball. That man plays both sides of the ball
best at
every game, and then never see him take a play off. And he always take the best guy. To me, he's the Deion Sanders of basketball. Who's the best guy on the team? Him? I got him.
Lock him
Watch
down.
out. I got
I'm
him.
glad we got your take on Kawhi. I wish we could keep you here all day, every day.
I'm just
Well, why don't y'all hire me?
All day, every day.
I want what he get and what he get, just a smaller portion.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, Snoop. We'll see you soon. We'll be right
Thank
back with
y'all.
more.
Thanks, dog.
Top of the morning.